Hi, it's Sean, the Fluency Awesomeizer. This is Decoding Multi-Syllabic Words, episode 58. I've got 4 words I want to look at today. Let's get started. I want you to read these words right out loud. Ready? What's this first word? How about this? The third word. And finally. All right, question, were any of those tricky to read? If so, keep watching. I'm going to show you some decoding strategies you can use when you're stuck on an unfamiliar word, reading independently. First, a reminder of the fable, the tortoise and the hare, and the moral, slow and steady wins the race. Great advice when you get stuck on a big unfamiliar word like this one. Think of those words as races. And if you read like the hare, you may race through this word to get finished quickly. That's where mistakes can happen. But if you read like the tortoise, you take it slow and steady. That patience is definitely going to help improve your reading. Keep that in mind. Let's practice. All right, this big word here, I'm going to, well, it's got an EA towards the end. It seems a little confusing to me. But I'm going to start at the end of this word because I think at the starting line, everyone can see this word starts with N. But down at the finish line, I can see the word able. There's force in the middle. The R-controlled sound, it starts with N, force. Yeah, this is the word enforceable. Comes from the root enforce. Goes way back to a Latin word fortis, which means strong. And fortis is the root for the words fort and fortress that we have in our language. English has to do with strong, right? So it also became the old French word enforcier, which means to make stronger. Enforcier in Old French, that became the English word enforce. Still means make stronger, among other things. It's a verb, enforce, so put able on the end as a suffix. You now have the adjective enforceable, which means able to enforce. Enforceable, enforceable, 4 syllables. This next word, look at that vowel triplet. What do you do with that? Let's start at the finish line again. Everyone can see this word starts with 4. But down at the finish line, there's able again. So C is in the middle, starts with 4. Is it forests? And that's also the word for, is in B4. Foreseeable. Yeah, this is foreseeable. And it starts with the root C, put the prefix for, that means before. So you've got a word foresee that means literally to see before, as though you're a fortune teller. Oh, I see multi-syllabic words in your future. Foresee is a verb, put able on the end as a suffix. You've got the adjective foreseeable, which means able to foresee. Foreseeable, foreseeable, 4 syllables. This next word, again, I'm starting at the finish line because I can see able again. Even label. A lot of words start with the prefix re. There's the word seal, long E sound on that EA there, as in seal, resealable. Starting with the root seal, which is a noun and an animal, but it's also a verb, sealing one of those zippy bags, for example. And you can open and close those. You can reseal them over and over again, the prefix re. You have the verb reseal. Put able at the end, you got an adjective, resealable, that means able to reseal, like a zippy bag. Resealable, resealable, 4 syllables. This last word starts with re. A lot of words start with re. There's verse. Oh, reverse with R-controlled sound in the middle. Yeah, there's reverse, I think. Sib, reversible, right? Another word, another adjective, starting with the root reverse. Thinking we all know reverse. Beep, 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 beep. You always hear that when trucks go backwards. But it doesn't have able at the end like the other words. It's got the old French root ible, which means the same thing. It's just spelled differently. And you can't just stick it on the end of the root reverse because that EI doesn't look right. So what you do is you take reverse, that silent E, we're going to drop that E, and then add the old French root ible to get reversible, which means able to reverse. Reversible. All right, I'm going to end with a passage here. I want you to get ready to read a passage I've written. You're going to practice decoding some of these words. I want you to press pause. I'm about to show it to you. Press pause and read out loud. Ready? What does this say? Press pause. All right, that's it for today's lesson. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook for more decoding lessons like this one. On my Facebook page, you can look at my photos. There's an album full of reading challenges I've written to help you practice decoding those big words and to awesomize your fluency. And if you haven't liked, subscribed, or followed, find me at the Fluency Awesomizer. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Talk to you.